We are live on FB, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter. So hop on your favorite social media to know more about the topic. Before that, eGlobalDoctors Digital Health Hospital is coming up with a new project called eGlobal Ayush. This project is for Indian folks working in USA, UK, Australia, Europe. Do you worry about parents back in India? eGlobal Ayush packages will help you provide medical service needs for NRI parents in India. For more information, make sure to visit eglobaldoctors.com. In today's session, we have our expert nutrition coach, Dania Irfan. She's a dietitian turned freelancer turned life coach. She's a diabetes educator and specializes in gut health and reversal of PCOS, and soon to be an author. In addition to adorning so many hats in her career, in a span of more than 20 years, she is a proud nutritionist mom too. Her satisfaction lies in creating a breakthrough and making a difference in the lives of all those who are suffering or who are stuck in some area of their life. She believes that dissatisfaction in any area of life leads to a negative manifestation in the body. Her mission is to create families and empower women to take charge of their health so they are happy mentally, physically, and emotionally. So, without delay, let's welcome our expert, Dania Irfan. So, how are you, ma'am?
I'm good, Divya. Thank you so much for this wonderful introduction. Good morning to you. And I'm happy and privileged to be here on this platform and sharing whatever little knowledge I have for the empowerment and for the awareness of everybody who's watching it.
Yeah. So, if you are just joining our session, we are going to explore about the dose for stress, hacking the happy hormones, and will provide of information with our expert here. What do you say? Shall we dive in?
Yeah, sure. Definitely.
Yeah. So, as we are going to explore about the happy hormones, my first question is, what hormones make us happy?
It's a good question, Divya. And let me ask you one thing. Is that okay if I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do you think we need to be happy?
Okay. When we are happy, it feels like good, and we feel like a more energetic person when we are happy.
More energy. Absolutely. So we stay happy. We need to be happy because happiness creates health in our bodies. The more we remain happy and the more we do things which we like to do and avoiding stressful situations, that's when our body is it's all the cells in our body are happy, and when the cells in our body are happy, they are rejoicing, and the rejoicing shows up on our face, right? It shows up in our behavior. And especially if you see if a person is stressful, how do you see the person? Can you not see a person and say that a person is happy or a person is stressed or sad? Right? So
Yes.
the need to be happy is so that we remain healthy.
Okay.
And avoid disorders and diseases in our lives.
Okay, that's great. Let me remind to our viewers that we are live on FB, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So hop on your favorite social media. We are exploring about the dose for stress with our expert, Dania Irfan. So ma'am, how someone can hack these happiness hormones?
Okay, Dania, tell me, before you came to the session, or maybe the night before you went, you're appearing for the session today, okay? How was your feeling?
I was a little bit nervous, so I just listened to music. And I was
Wonderful.
After listening to the, yeah.
Absolutely. So hacking the happy hormones is that when we realize that we are undergoing a stressful situation, we are having a problem in life, do we continue staying in that phase of stress and sadness and something that will make us feel low, or do we want to voluntarily change into a phase where we feel happy and when we feel healthy? Right? So to hack the happy hormones is as simple as just making yourself calm down, pause, reflect, And after that, make yourself, close your eyes and get yourself into that phase where you are able to respond and not just react. Because the natural phenomena of our minds is to react. Whenever there is a stress, we will react. But when we learn to respond to our certain situations, we are in better control of our bodies, of our health, and we are able to hack the happy hormones.
Okay, that's great. As we all know, balanced diet is essential for good health and nutrition. How does a balanced diet help in happiness?
Balanced diet. It's a very vast subject, but yes, the food that you choose, the kind of food groups that we choose, the five food groups, the protein, carbohydrates, fats, fiber, water, all these uh, nutrients have to be in balance through the day. Okay, so when you're having breakfast, whether you're having, lunch or dinner, in between, sometimes snacking is okay, and sometimes indulging in a junk also is fine sometimes, because it makes you feel good for some time. Okay, so that is okay. But when you balance the diet, when you balance the nutrients that you are consuming, it gives you all the small micronutrients. So for example, if you're taking vegetables and fruits and nuts and seeds and all those things, they are a powerhouse source of omega-3, fiber, water, and zinc, magnesium, all these minerals. Okay, so we don't know what is hidden in those small little foods that we are consuming, the good quality foods that we are eating, and it helps in maintaining our gut health also. So with all these things, it is essential to have this kind of a balanced diet of all nutrients, all food groups throughout the day, so that we remain happy and healthy.
Okay, that means the more fruits and vegetables, the more happy. So, Danya ma'am, whenever we eat our favorite fast foods like burger, golgappas, and samosa, so that also releases the happy hormones or not? Because हमें बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि हाँ गोलगप्पा खाने हैं burger, तो we are just excited. So I just want to know.
Yes. As I said, it is sometimes okay to be happy when you're eating your favorite food, and just be mindful of what kind of emotion you're eating in. There are two kind of things that happen. What happens when we are really sad, we go into a phase where sometimes overeat these foods. Okay, because they're giving you so much comfort, we tend to overeat them. This is where that mindfulness needs to come in. Okay, if you feel like enjoying one particular day, you can have it aram se without feeling guilty about it. But the emotion with which we eat the food creates that relationship with the food. Our positive relationship with the food is important, because it helps us, stay in that zone of understanding what we are eating and why we are eating. Okay, at times, sometimes these kind of things, you know, indulging in chocolates or burgers or pizzas, it becomes a habit that should be avoided. Sometimes sometimes is okay. Overdoing anything, whether it is, even if it is a healthy foods also. Say sometimes people say that nuts, oil seeds and all. Okay, I'm eating walnuts and almonds. So you cannot have a handful of those things. So anything, what I mean to say is anything in excess is bad. So, and also the emotion with which we are eating, whether it is happy, whether it is sad, whether it is anger, everything will have a physiological effect on your body.
Okay, that's amazing. So, ma'am, what lifestyle changes can increase the production of happy hormones in our body?
Lifestyle changes, as in, see, there are a lot of good hormones released when we actually start to even think about making a lifestyle change. Okay, for example, sleeping 1 hour before the time you already are sleeping. So people are nowadays, with work from home and all these things, what has happened is people are working late hours, or they're sometimes indulging in binge watching some shows. So when you understand that okay, I'm sleeping at 2 a.m., just shifting that to an hour early or half an hour early, slowly, getting that time on track, that will help that will really help in maintaining that your lifestyle, firstly. Secondly, exercise. Indulging in maybe 10, 15 or 20 minutes of exercise in the start will help you push yourself through that zone, because exercise, sleep, good diet, all are responsible for elevating the happy hormones in our system.
That means simple activities like diet and exercising can help in producing the feel-good hormones. That's
Yes.
wonderful. Before moving to our next question, let me tell you to all the viewers that eGlobalDoctors Digital Health Hospital is providing diet consultation as nutrition and health. We have a variety of featured categories as diabetes remission, detox program, weight loss, child nutrition, menopause nutrition support, reversal of PCOS, and many more. Our expert like Dania Irfan will help you to reverse your chronic diseases and nutrition problems. Register with us today at eglobaldoctors.com and book your appointment to get a proper nutrition coaching. So, ma'am, as you mentioned, dose for stress. So, what is dose for stress? The D.O.S.E.
Okay. So the dose for stress is the happy hormones, which are given the acronym as D.O.S.E. is D is dopamine, O is oxytocin, S is serotonin, and E is endorphins. Now, each of these hormones have a function to play in our system. Okay, so dopamine is the reward hormone. Fine. Oxytocin is the love hormone, the trust hormone. Okay, serotonin is the contentment hormone. It makes you stabilize your moods. Okay, and endorphin is the natural painkiller of our body. Now, there are different ways to hack them, as in doing certain activities which will increase dopamine or which will increase endorphins. And you will be surprised at how such small things and such small acts of doing certain things will bring about a change in your stress levels. For example, dopamine can be increased by it's a reward hormone, right? So when you set a goal and you complete it, you are giving a high. I mean, you are releasing dopamine. When you celebrate little victories, okay, with say a small cake, just as you said, right, that having your favorite food, okay, or cooking your favorite food, or some kind of self-care. Women can indulge in their own kind of self-care. Men can indulge in own kind of self care, and also a very good night's sleep. 7 to 8 hours of good sleep will, but in the morning when you get up refreshed, you will have increased your levels of dopamine. Next is endorphins. Okay, now endorphins can be hacked by uh, uh, they start releasing just in 5 minutes of your physical exercise. Okay, and that's quite a small amount of time. Just 5 minutes you're exercising or walking, 5 to 10 minutes, you have already started releasing that endorphin. And endorphins are what they are natural painkillers, right? So, and if a person has indulged in a good 30 to 40 minutes of a workout, it gives them the runner's high, the high that people feel when they are running very fast, and the speed, okay, related to speed, okay. So that it gives them a runner's high. Second way you can improve your endorphins is by laughing out loud. Talk to someone, watch something funny, laugh out loud. Every system in your body is going to be happy. Okay. Also, dark chocolate also helps to increase your endorphins. Thirdly, we have oxytocin. Now, oxytocin can be increased by, say, petting, snuggling a pet or cuddling a baby, just holding hands. And, the feel of touch also is something that creates the trust and helps you bond with people. So that is when oxytocin is released. Okay. Give a compliment to somebody, or, just building that trust will help in increasing your oxytocin levels. And lastly, it is the Lastly, it is serotonin, which has been much talked about when we meditate, go out, run, listen to music, or uh, just get some sunlight and connect with nature. That is when you are able to increase your serotonin levels. So if you see, these things are not much difficult. We can include all these things very easily in our lives. Only thing, we have to set our mind to it, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful. As you mentioned about the dopamine, so can you please tell us like what foods activate dopamine?
Yeah, foods such as omega-3 fishes, milk and milk products, certain vegetables, fruits, almonds, walnuts. These are easily, when you consume them, they will help you increase the dopamine levels.
Okay, that's wonderful. So can I trick my brain into being happy?
Yes, you can. It's as
Okay.
simple. Yes. So you can trick your brain. See, our brain does not really know whether you are really happy or you're pretending to be happy. So you can do two things. One is, as we discussed earlier, just close your eyes and smile to yourself, and let that smile be there through the day, through all the stress, through all the troubles that you're going through. Okay, somebody's yelling at office, somebody's doing something. Do not change that smile. Keep that, not a very big smile. Obviously, somebody will think that you are there's something wrong with you, but have that small little simple smile on your face, which tricks the brain into thinking that yes, you are happy. Of course, with happiness, the smile will come naturally, but in a stress situation, it's sometimes difficult to get that smile on. But get yourself to give that smile. And second is, just look at the mirror every day in the morning and tell yourself that you love yourself, and that you will take care of yourself and accept yourself as whoever you are. Acceptance of
That
self and understanding your and giving that love to yourself also helps the brain in understanding that okay, all is well.
that's amazing. So we talked about happy hormone. Could you elaborate on that? And I would like to know what's the strongest of happy hormone in these foods like dopamine.
Okay, so the strongest of the happy hormones is the dopamine. Okay, because it instantly gives you, it elevates your mood, it makes you feel better in the fastest way possible. So just celebrating small things, as we discussed, right? That dopamine can be increased with small things like, cooking your favorite food, or, setting a goal and achieving it. So that is how dopamine can be elevated.
Okay, that's wonderful. So, viewers, eGlobal Doctors Digital Health Hospital is one complete healthcare platform solutions for all your medical related issues and questions. And मजे की बात ये है that you have these services available to you at your fingertips without breaking your bank balance and without driving all in the comfort of your living room. We are providing access to 350 plus board certified doctors with 40 plus specialties and our nutrition coaches. So for more details, visit eglobaldoctors.com. So, Tanya ma'am, as studies indicate that music and meditation promotes better mental health. So how does music and meditation help us for happiness?
Yeah, that's a good question. So yes, music and meditation both are responsible for elevating your serotonin levels. Okay, now serotonin is the mood stabilizing hormone, right? So automatically, when you indulge in music, how, as you said, just before coming to the session, you said that you listen to some great music, right?
Yeah.
So that has increased your serotonin levels, and you're having that feel good factor in you. Okay, so it has stabilized your mood. That nervousness has gone. The problem you were going through probably about the session, it has all come down, right? So similarly, music and meditation. Now, meditation helps you um reach that point, helps your brain to reach that point where you are indulging in such an activity where you don't know where your time has gone. When you lose track of time in doing something which you really love to do, that is when that is again a kind of meditation. So you don't have to be always in that state of closing your eyes and sitting in a secluded place. And when a lot of people find it difficult to go through that phase of meditation. So what actually essentially meditation does is it helps you reach that stage of mm, deep sleep when while you're awake. So you're awake, essentially you're awake, but the mind has reached at a sleep level. So, and when you are in a deep sleep, your body heals. Okay. So now, similarly, now this is the actual meditation, but when we indulge in an activity which we really find so much interest in, and we lose track of time and we are into it, you would see painters, you will see writers, you will see sometimes dancers, how when they indulge in that act, they are so engrossed and totally absorbed that they do not know where time has flown away, right? So they have reached that stage where they are able to hack that meditative state. And meditation and music both are responsible for increasing of serotonin. So again, as we know, serotonin is our mood stabilizer, right? So this all these things, like small things like meditation and music and uh, exercise, getting some sunlight, cuddling a person or cuddling a baby, or for that matter a pet, these are all uh, essential for increasing your happy hormones.
Okay, that's great. Before moving to our next question, are your parents traveling to USA and you are worried about their medical needs? Well, eGlobalDoctors has your back. You will be getting consultation for pre-existing health conditions, no need of medical insurance, and you can avail different types of packages like gold, silver, and bronze. For more details, visit eglobaldoctors.com. So then my last question is, what would you recommend if someone is going through stress? How should they manage their stress level?
Okay. So stress, before it comes in our life, before it comes in our day to day. Now, it is not about just coming in our life. These days, stress is there every day in everybody's life. That is what everybody is experiencing. Now, one way is to um, not let it overcome you. So there are the 4 A's of avoiding or overcoming stress is either avoid it, either alter the stress, or accept it, or adapt to it. Okay. And
Can you repeat
when
that? Avoid,
it's
accept.
avoid, alter, accept, adapt.
Okay.
Okay. And to plan your further situations in such that you do not fall in this trap of, getting too overwhelmed with the stress, you need to plan, present moment. Okay. And you need to have a purpose in life. Now, what is the meaning of plan? What comes in the plan is that plan your day, plan your work, plan your activities well in advance, pre-plan them. Okay, so that you know that today, like we see people doing a checklist or a to-do list for the day, right? So that way, plan your activities so that time is well managed. Most of the stress arises out of bad time management, right? So when you plan your day ahead of time, or when you plan your week or months or whatever it may be, you are much in control. Okay, to not get in that stressful situation. Second is be in the present moment. A lot of people get into stress thinking about the past, or they would be thinking a lot about the future, but never do they realize that staying in the present moment is the key to staying healthy and happy. So whatever you have today, right now, be happy, smile, accept yourself, learn to accommodate people, and not react, but respond to certain situations. Okay, so that is when you are in the present moment. And third is having a purpose in your life. Have a, every person in this life, every person in this life has come with a purpose. Okay, so you have a different, not I'm saying it's not about the work purpose or the daily kind of activities which we always do, but a purpose in the sense that like helping someone, joining an NGO, uplifting some unfortunate people, or maybe you're designed to empower women. So look into aspects, sit with yourself and understand where is your purpose of life. So when you are giving out, when you help people, when you give out, you are actually helping yourself. You're able to, if you may have seen, if you have given some, maybe some charity to some place, or maybe a poor child, what do you see on their face?
Like they are happy after taking that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are happy
they
and they will
really,
bless
yeah,
you. They will
yeah.
bless you. And those happiness in their life and the blessings they send us out. Okay, those are they are the ones which in the core help us to stay happy. So plan, be in the present moment, and have a purpose in life. This will help you, overpower the stress which you're facing.
Thank you for providing such a wonderful insight and what can be done to manage our stress. Okay, let me check if you have any questions from like. So I don't see any questions. So thank you, Danya ma'am, for providing such a useful information about the happy hormones and how to manage our stress. So all the viewers, if you need any help or guidance for your nutrition problems or stress or diabetes related problems, you can connect to our expert on eGlobalDoctors. So ma'am, any words for our viewers?
Yeah, it's see everyone needs to make something in their life so that they get the satisfaction, they stay healthy, they stay happy. Okay, so my advice to everybody would be that take one day at a time. Do not think too much beyond what is not in your control. They do things which you are able to do today. Okay, things that are in your control and you're easily able to manage it. Automatically, you are going to avoid a stressful situation. You will stay much happy and taking care of yourselves. And with all that, you will definitely be much more healthier. So the key to uh, hacking the happy hormones is stay happy and stay healthy always. That's all from me.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this and uh, good words to viewers. So, viewers, eGlobal Doctors Digital Health Hospital is giving 2 free consultation related to nutrition or any doubts related to diabetes or chronic diseases. So, you can check our website eglobaldoctors.com for more details. Thank you everyone for joining this session. Thank you, ma'am. So, it's a wrap.
My pleasure.